PM 20241200336.
Name is Iyatul Kolbi and my NPM is 2024-125-00377.
My name is Dete Endaseti. The last NPM is 343.
I am going to be the one that analyzed in pragmatical aspect. So the first pictures, it shows the name Family Mart and it is aligned with its motto, Family Mart, where you are one of the family. At first glance, it gives a warm and welcoming impression that reflects the company's intended ideology. This is further supported by the use of a clean, sans-serif font which creates a modern, friendly, and approachable visual identity. The signature blue color suggests trustworthiness and freshness, while the green accent adds a sense of cleanliness and energy. However, despite all this thoughtful symbolism, the font choice can also be perceived as too formal and overly clean, resulting in an impression that feels less sincere. If we imagine it as a person, it might look like a polite but fake smile and lacking of genuine warmth. At certain moments, it even feels like something that has been around for too long, stable, gets tired, and slowly losing its soul. That said, visual appearance alone does not fully define a brand. In practice, any counterintuitive first impression can be overcome through consistent service quality and a genuinely positive consumer experience.
I will present number 1, which is the Family Mart logo. The stylistic analysis, tone and style. The tone is reliable and corporate. It uses title case to denote a preferred noun, establishing a formal brand identity. The Family Mart logo uses title case, which is standard for preferred nouns. Stylistically, the green and blue bird are visual markings. They don't have phonetic value, but they charismatic weight, freshness, and reliability, which is essential for brand recognition. This release on chromatic semiotic, the green and blue color palette function as a visual language representing freshness and stability. This aesthetic serves as a long-distance magnet, attracting customer attention through instant brand recognition in a crowded visual environment.
Analyze linguistic landscape from picture number 1. This site is a top-down created by corporate management of Family Mart to mark their business location and establish their presence in the commercial area. The iconic green, white, and blue logo provides immediate visual information, allowing people to recognize the brand from the distance. There is only one language used, English.
Second picture, the use of what appears to be a tiny New Roman-like font, which is commonly associated with formality, combined with dark brown or almost black lettering against a cappuccino tone wall. It creates an impression that is formal, direct, clear, and simple, yet still warm and welcoming. Overall, the composition feels straightforward and restrained, without appearing cold or distant, although as seen in the top image, the visual impression can be slightly different. The impression, especially as shown in the top image, may become more dramatic when the surrounding light is relatively dim. In this condition, the horizontal light will function as highly that draws attention to the signage, whether its effect is intentionally designed or simply serves as an aesthetic purpose. It still plays a role in shaping the visual character and atmosphere of the space.
The second is Red Sign, stylistic analysis. Tone and style design employs elliptical minimalism without a single non-category. The tone is utilitarian and direct, removing all synthetic clutter to prioritize the speed of recognition. Design employs parallelism, where the English handbrake is mirrored by the Japanese katakana pen. Stylistically, the English acquires the primary information slot, while the Japanese serves as a brand signifier, reinforcing the store's cultural origin through visual aesthetic rather than purely functional communication.
Analysis picture 2. Linguistic landscape. This site is top-down, created by the store management to organize the commercial space and help customers to find product easily. The symbols and image of a brand below the text provide visual information to quickly identify the section. There are two languages used, English and Japanese. Since Family Mart is a Japanese franchise operating globally, the existence of English is needed as a global language for all customers. While Japanese represent the brand original identity, English words are written in the top row using a large font to indicate that is the primary language used for navigation in this international retail environment.
The next picture, the visual form of the message relies on a strong contrast between black and white to increase visibility and readability. However, this contrast and the boldness of the typography are somewhat weakened by the small size of the signage and the placement of the QR code. As a result, the sense of attention being demanded feels only about 50% strong. It feels similar to a booth attendant who is present but not fully engaged, standing there without actively inviting people to interact or make a purchase. It is also comparable to people distributing brochures by the roadside, visible but not assertive, noticeable enough to briefly interrupt attention. In another way, it resembles an overly nice person or guy in a trying to give a warning, clear intention, yet hesitant in delivery.
The third is stylistic analysis, tone and style. The tone is often interactive. The use of Mohan or please is a hashing device. In Pragmatic, this is used to mitigate a face-threatening act. FTA, telling a customer to clean up can be perceived as rude. The stylistic choice of Mohan protects the customer's negative face. This is a multimedia interface combining text, icon, and QR code. It attracts attention by offering an interactive element, using a curiosity cap to engage the customer by one a simple instruction.
Analysis picture number 3, Linguistic landscape. This site is top-down, created by the store management to enforce cleanliness and maintain order within the dining area. This symbol, such as the person throwing trash into a bin and the QR code, provide visual and digital information to guide customers' behavior. There is only one language used, Bahasa Indonesia, because this store is located in Indonesia and the target audience for this specific instruction is the local customers who use the seating area. Using the international language ensure that the message mohon buang sampah pada tempatnya is clearly understood by the majority of visitors. The words are written in all capital letters with a bold white font on the black background to make the instruction highly visible and authoritative, indicating that maintaining cleanliness is a primary rule in this establishment.
The third image, the use of black on the border helped increase visibility and immediately signal the presence of the signage. The word perhatian, written in capital letters and followed by an exclamation mark, reinforces that it is not a trivial message. The white text placed against a black background further supports clarity and a sense of firmness. At the same time, this color choice seems to be adapted to the surrounding environment in order to maintain visual harmony and a friendly atmosphere. A more aggressive colors such as red could have been used, but the chosen balance allows the message to remain noticeable without feeling overly alarmed. In this way, the information is delivered clearly, even though it doesn't demand attention too aggressively. Additionally, the inclusion of a CCTV image works as a simplified visual warning. It enables viewers to quickly understand the presence of surveillance without having to spend much time reading or interpreting the sign.
The fourth is stylistic analysis, tone and style. The style shifts to regulatory discourse. The tone is authoritative and warning-based. The style shifts to authoritative tone. The use of all caps perhatian function as an exclamatory vocative. The first pihak yang berwajib, the authorities, is a lexical set associated with legal consequences, moving the brand voice from friendly neighbor to law enforcer. It uses aggressive crapology, all caps, bold, vague, and exclamatory punctuation. The aesthetic is intentionally hard to trigger a vigilant response. It attracts attention not for pleasure but for compliance and safety, establishing the store as a secure, moderated environment.
Analysis. Picture number 4. Linguistic landscape. This site is top-down, created by store authorities to enforce rules and maintain security within the premises. The symbol on this site, such as the CCTV camera illustration, provide immediate visual information for customers to understand the area is under surveillance. There is one language present, Bahasa Indonesia, used for this regulatory site. Since this store is located in Indonesia, the use of Indonesia word like perhatian, tempat ini diawasi CCTV 24 jam, ensures that the majority of local customers can understand and follow the security protocols. The text is written with the word perhatian, attention in a large, bold font to indicate that security and the rules of the establishment are priorities for everyone in the area. While branding in other parts of the store might use English or Japanese to project a global image, functionally, security instruction like this really on the national language for maximum clarity and compliance.
The next picture, the label reading toilet is presented in black text with a black border, accompanied by pasted featured icons representing the different genders, one female and one male. However, this labeling has some limitations, especially in terms of its relatively small size and the use of thin typography, which may reduce readability and certain fields. Essentially, the label is meant to communicate a very simple message, that this toilet can be used by both genders. In other words, its function is purely informative, indicating that the facility is not gender segregated, rather than attempting to attract attention or make a strong visual statement.
The fifth stylistic analysis is tone and style. The style is lexical economy. The tone is strategically natural and functional. This represents lexical economy by using a single universally understood not toilet. The sign reduces cognitive load. The accusative male or female symbols is the primary signifier here, showing how visual sign often average linguistic sign in high actuality public space. It follows a minimalist aesthetic where the linguistic sign, the word, is secondary to the iconity of the gender symbols. It attracts attention to functional clarity, providing an immediate solution to a basic human need without cognitive distraction.
Analysis. Picture number 5. Linguistic landscape. This site is top-down, created by the store management to provide clear direction and maintaining order within the facility. The symbol of a male and female figure provide universal visual information, allowing customers to identify the room's function without needing to read the text. This is only one language used, English. Even though the store is in Indonesia, the word toilet is used because it's a globally recognized loanword that is understood by both local residents and visitors. The word is written in bold black capital letters on a clean white background to ensure high visibility and a professional appearance. The placement of the text to the left of symbols indicates a standard design choice by authority to ensure the facility is easily for everyone to locate.
Next image that in this context, the pick up here sign functions as an informative cue that directs customers to collect their order at this specific spot, as if clearly saying this is where you pick up your order, and then the arrow helps clarify which here is being referred to, especially since the same area also functions as the cashier. As a result, it gives a counterintuitive feeling and potentially confusing for customers to approach this area for purposes other than picking up their order, such as bringing items to be paid instead of picking up items.
The sixth is stylistic analysis, tone and style. The tone in operational and instructional, it uses action-oriented lexis, a phrasal verb and a special adverb. This uses a phrasal verb pick up and special adverb here. The style is locative, designed to manage the physical flow of people. The downward arrow provides visual encourage, ensuring that the word here is tied to a specific 3D coordinate in the store. Design uses visual encourage. The downward arrow anchors the word here to a specific physical point. It attracts attention by promising traditionally efficiency, ensuring that the customer's journey and with a clear, stress-free conclusion.
Analysis picture number 6. Linguistic landscape. This site is top-down, created by corporate authorities to direct customers' flow and provide clear instruction for order fulfillment. The symbols on this site, featuring a downward pointing arrow, provides immediate visual information for customers to identify the exact location to collect their orders. There is one language present, English, used for this specific functional site, reflecting the brand identity as an international Japanese franchise operation in a modern Indonesian context. As this store is located in a major Indonesian urban area, the existence of English-speaking sign like pick up here, it used to project a modern global image that links with the family cafe lifestyle branding, while the primary structure is an English appeal to a cosmopolitan demographic. Its placement within the store ensures that the message is understood through its proximity to the service counter. This choice of language emphasizes that stores rules as a contemporary social hub that adopts international standards for customer service.
The next picture, the bold typography displays one company Condet is used to draw attention and emphasize the importance of waste disposal, signaling that the message is meant to be taken seriously. The use of black, white, sarcastic produce aesthetic on-face clarity and seriousness without appearing aggressive, as might happen in more classic colors such as red or use. In addition, the stick figure icon showing a person drawing an object and the pin works as a non-verbal cue that can place text. This also the passage to be understood even by people with limited literacy. At the same time, it reinforces the intended behavior and clearly identifies the object as a trash bin. Similarly, the illustration of the bin depicted as a basket with waste sliding into the bin further clarifies the intended action and strengthens the passage.
The second stylistic analysis, tone and style. The tone is persuasive imperative. The phrase buanglah sampah pada tempatnya uses the imperative mood. Linguistically, the suffix lah functions as a politeness marker, softening the comment to maintain a positive social phase. The pictogram acts as a non-linguistic semiotic, providing redundancy to ensure decoding even if the verbal message is accurate. It relies on visual redundancy, pairing text with a pictogram. This aesthetic ensures the message is scanable, attracting the customers eye to clear, high contrast iconography that reinforces the verbal instruction.
Analysis pictures number 7, Linguistic landscape. This site is top-down, created by store authorities to enforce clean lines and maintain order within the premises. The symbols on this site, such as a person throwing away trash and the coffee cup graphic, provide immediate visual information for customers regarding waste disposal. This is one language present Bahasa Indonesia used for this regulatory site. Since the store is located in Indonesia, they use Indonesia word like buanglah sampah pada tempatnya ensures that the majority of local customers can understand and follow the rules. The text is written in a clear, bold font to indicate the maintaining the facilities is a priority for everyone in the area, while branding in the same store use English and Japanese to project a global image. Functional and structure like this really on the national language for maximum compliance.
And the next picture is that with this distinctive family Mart design, the signage functions not only as a filler for empty space or decorative element, but also as a clear indicator that this area is a cafe space owned by Family Mart, known as Family Cafe. The pictogram showing a packaged drink combined with pipe-like elements appears to represent a coffee machine. These visual elements are stylized in a way that makes the machine resemble a large-scale coffee production system, similar to industrial machinery used in factories. However, instead of feeling cold or dystopian, the design adopts a vintage aesthetic. This choice gives the signage a more intellectual and refined impression, while still preserving a sense of warmth, comfort, and friendliness within the space.
The A stylistic analysis, tone and style. The tone is contemporary and casual. It analyzes morphological blending portmanteau by clipping Family Mart into Femi. This linguistic shortening reflects a modern urban language style. Femicar is a portmanteau. It introduces a process of clipping family or right through Femi and fusion with cafe. This stylistic choice creates a brand personality that feels accessible and modern. The camel's case, capitalizing the C in the middle, is a graphological device to aid readability. The use of camel's case, capitalizing the C in the middle, creates a rhythmic visual break. The accompanying industrial pip illustration creates multimodal cohesion, attracting customers by signaling a specialist authentic coffee experience within a convenience store.
Analysis picture number 8, Linguistic landscape. This site is top-down, created by corporate authorities to establish brand identity and maintain store order. The symbols on this signage, such as the coffee cup illustration and the mechanical piping graphics, provide visual information for customers to quickly identify the area as a cafe. These artists' language present English, Japanese, and Indonesian since the store operate in a major Indonesia city as a part of an international franchise. As a global brand, the existence of English-speaking sites like Fami Cafe by Family Mart is used to project a modern and premium image that appeal to both local and foreigner. The Japanese text on the product label serve as a symbol market of a brand heritage and quality standards. While not visible in this specific frame, Indonesia is typically used for functionally regulation site in this environment to ensure that the majority of local customers can easily follow store rules and navigation the facilities.
In the next picture, this is an informative sign that indicates the presence of another section within the shop. The arrow functions not only as an emphasis but also a visual cue for both those who are able to read and those who are not, signaling the existence and direction of another area in the shop. The choice of color is not bright or excessive. It is simple and sufficient to communicate that additional sections are located on the upper floor. The selected color and font style do not appear overly rigid, nor do they resemble casual scribbles. Instead, they create an impression that is relaxed, neat, and not overly formal. Although this may seem like a small detail, this subtle design choice helps maintain a sense of warmth and comfort within the Family Mart space.
The 9. Stylistic analysis, tone and style. The tone is directive and informational. The upward arrow is a didactic marker, an element that requires physical context to be understood. The sign uses code switching between Indonesia lantai 2 and English sitting area. This suggests that a sitting area is viewed as a lifestyle term within the local linguistic landscape. It italicizes spatial text. The text is meaningless without the arrow. The aesthetic of the house icon containing the number 2 attract customers looking for comfort, as the word sitting promises a destination for a rest.
Analysis picture number 9. Linguistic landscape. This site is top-down, created by corporate authorities to provide clear direction, guidance, and identify the location of specific store facilities. The symbols on this signature featuring a house-shaped icon with an upward arrow and the number 2 provide immediate visual information for customers to identify the upper level of the building. There are 2 languages present, Indonesia and English, used for the function site, reflecting the brand's identity as an international franchise operating in a local Indonesian context. As this store located is a major in the Indonesia urban area, the Indonesian Paras Lantai 2 is placed prominently to ensure the local majority can easily find the stairs, while the English text sitting area and toilet is used to project a modern global image that appeals to cosmopolitan customers. The use of both languages demonstrates a hierarchy where the local language provides the primary structural location, the floor, while English identify the lifestyle amenities available through ensuring the message is accessible to both local resident and international visitor.
And the last picture. And the sign gives the strongest Japanese color, largely influenced by the presence of Japanese text placed below the letter and the welcoming face of this sense of friendliness and neatness, reinforce, the message can be understood as implicitly saying, "We warmly welcome you to our humble store. Enjoy your shop," almost as if it was spoken with a gentle Japanese accent. This indirect and polite delivery reinforces the overall impression of warmth, honesty, and courtesy.
The last stylistic analysis, tone and style. This is a classic example of pathetic harmony, where the tone is warm and inclusive. This is a pathetic act, where language is used to establish rapport rather than convey information. The word vowelly is a lexical choice intended to avoid emotional warmth. The use of a serif typeface, traditional or stable, contract with distant serif, modern or face, used elsewhere, signaling a shift from service to hospitality. Unlike the other signs, this uses a serif typeface in stylistic term. Serif fonts are associated with traditional and hospitality. This aesthetic theme as a foregrounding technique successfully attracting the customer's emotional attention by making him feel like a guest rather than a consumer.
Analysis pictures number 10. Linguistic landscape. This site is top-down, created by corporate authorities to establish the brand's identity and welcome customer to the establishment. The placement of this site above product shelf provides immediate visual information for customer as they enter the navigate the store. There are two languages present, English and Japanese, reflection the brand identity as international. As this store is located in a major Indonesian urban area, the existence of English-speaking site like "Welcome to the Family" is used to project a modern global image that appeals to polite customer. The Japanese greeting "Irashaimase" is placed directly below the English text to serve a symbol market, reinforcing the brand's authentic heritage and reputation for Japanese hospitality. While Indonesian is the main language spoken by majority of customers, the use of English and Japanese in this specific welcome area is intended to create a premium international atmosphere.